Okay.
NCIS or something.
Now, when you said you got elected for your position.
Yeah, so every judge in the state is elected. So municipal court, 4 years, circuit court, 6 years, court of appeals, 6 years, and the Supremes, 10 years. And then our boss, the Supremes, they serve for life. When it comes to judges, though, the thing that we have that's a safeguard for the community is that, as I mentioned when we first started, is we're all elected. So if there's something that you don't like about a judge, then you have the ability as a citizen and a taxpayer and a voter to vote that judge out. Problem is, judge elections are in the spring and nobody votes in the spring. Literally my last election, there are 600,000 people in Milwaukee. I got 98.5% of the vote when I ran for election. 98.5% of the vote, there were only 22,000 votes cast in my spring election. So that's ridiculous, right? So people forget and they sleep on the third branch. When I say the third branch, I mean the judicial branch. We call ourselves the third branch. First being executive, second being legislative. We are the third branch. We are probably the most powerful branch of government that no one ever talks about. No one ever researches the people who become judge. No one ever votes for the judge. And many people don't realize how serious it is until they're sitting in front of them in an orange jumpsuit. There is nothing more scary than having an individual who doesn't know you, doesn't look like you, doesn't know where you came from, deciding when you get up, when you go to bed, when you eat, and for how long you do that. Your freedom is the most important constitutional right that you have as an American citizen, yet the people that have the power to take your freedom, and that's what the thing about my job that I take the most serious, is that I have the power to take your freedom. And to me, that is an immensely large power to have. Not only your freedom, but I could write on a sheet of paper for the police to just bust into your house, search everything that you have, and take whatever they want if they think a crime has been committed. That is an amazing amount of power. More power than your local alderman wields, more power than your local county supervisor wields, more power than your mayor wields, more power than the governor wields. But that third branch of government wields that power and nobody knows who they're voting for.
You know, to add to that, you know, people think, you know, it's like the police that have all this authority. We do, but ours is totally temporary. Ours is totally temporary because it has to go before a judge who makes the final decision on whether it's going to stay or not. Whatever the police do, normally it's temporary until you have your day in court. Yep.
So as Dre said, there's all these decisions that are being made by separate groups. So we're a check on each group. So you have the police who are checked by the prosecutors, who are checked by the judges. You know, I stopped at judges because the only people that check the judges are the people who vote. And as I mentioned to you, nobody votes for judges. So the judges essentially run unchecked.
Damn. And a lot of people don't know that.